Hey, Arcturus here. Today, we're looking at R2D2 from LEGO Star Wars. This is set 75379. This is the 25th anniversary set. It also comes with a R2D2 minifigure, as well as an exclusive minifigure, Darth Malak. Let's take a look at the build. I know there is a UCS set, but that set seems far too large for me for an R2D2 display piece. Obviously, it looks like it'd be a very good display piece, but this seems far more reasonably sized for me with what space I have available. I quite enjoyed building this. There are some stickers in this set, but there aren't that many. Before we continue the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. On with the video. So you have two different front arm pieces, which we can kind of see here. And here, I'll tilt it down. So we, of course, have the three legs. We have some different arm pieces here. Grasper arm and a little welder arm. Some stickers you can see here. A lot of stickers here on the front. This leg on the bottom is mostly fixed. These other two do have some movement. Though the third leg really does kind of lock them into a specific orientation. But they do have some movement. A lot of little details here. It's probably not the perfect detailed set. It is a lot smaller than would probably be needed for perfect details, but we have, the legs, some clever use of just a clip to hold this pole piece and this bent piece against these angled bricks to really give that kind of astromech detail that on a R2D2 figure. The feet do have these smooth circle pieces to let it slide, so if you were going to use it as a playset, you could. I think it's a little large for most playsets, but if that's what you want to do with it, it is perfectly able to do so. The middle leg is fixed at a specific angle and locked in to the piece, so it doesn't really have the mobility of the other two legs. A lot of smooth tiling on this to give that correct R2D2 appearance. The head does swivel quite nicely. It's got the little camera piece on it right now. That just comes right off. And then you're left with just the flat R2D2. You have some detail here on the face, another sticker piece, some non-tiled off stuff here to just give it a little more texture. The arms also come off as two separate pieces, and you can just replace them with two additional white tiled pieces to just really round it off. Or you can leave it with the arms, and it's very, very clean, very smooth without the arms on there. So you could do it either way. This would pair very nicely with a C-3PO of the same size, which I don't believe is out. I'm kind of surprised I didn't do one and sell them as a bundle, although maybe they're too large of a set for that. This set is just over 1,000 pieces, so not the smallest set in the world, but also nowhere near the size of some of the UCS sets. It does also come with this nice plaque and additional R2D2 minifigure. I don't believe this is a unique R2D2 minifigure. I think it's very similar to the R2D2 that came in the playset version of the X-Wing, but I could be wrong on that. It does come with this nice plaque. It is a printed plaque. There is not a sticker for this, which is very nice. It lists some details on the astromech droid, has the name, what it's equipped with, holographic projector, control arms, universal interface, computer arm, a buzzsaw, which I don't believe is on here, and a third retractable tread. So you can take that out, of course, but for display purposes, having that third leg there really does, keep it very nice and stable. It does wobble a little bit on just the two arms, probably because of the smooth pieces on the bottom. And that's just the standard plaque. There is not a mold bump here in the center, which was on one of the more recent sets, which I thought was very disappointing. And then for the last figure, the exclusive minifigure for the 25th anniversary is Darth Malak from the KOTOR games. Comes with the little 25th anniversary stand. Again, another printed piece. And then we have Darth Malak. He does come with a little cape and some back printing here. Just some very simple red lines or black lines on red. And we'll just slide his head back on. He is one-sided head print, which makes sense. He does have some printing on the back, of course, but not a secondary face, just the one face, which is mostly covered by his headpiece. The red lightsaber, of course, and then some very nice torso and leg printing. A very nice looking figure. I think white hands, nice little extra detail there. No oddly colored hands there. It does fit with his head. Apparently they did a Darth Revan several years ago, which I missed, which is disappointing, but a nice figure overall, very solid. If you liked the KOTOR games, I'm not sure that this would be worth picking up on its own at $100 for the set. That's a personal decision you'll have to make. I did like this R2D2 though. It is nice. This is a nice sized R2D2 set. I think it's a lot smaller, I think, than the UCS set would be. Not too much use of the Technic pieces. So if you don't like the Technic pieces, well, there are some. There aren't a ton. It's not purely Technic. There's enough actual Lego to still be enjoyable if you really dislike the Technic. Well, that's all I have for this week. I'll catch you next time.